Hi guys, FrostFangs here, welcome back once again to another Paladins video. We're going to be playing some more 7, focused around his mag dump today. I'm doing this video a little bit later than I kind of planned to because I wasn't fully happy with the setup. I played around with it a bit already in the PTS and in live, and now I'm finally done with it. I can safely say it's a little bit too good in certain situations, and I want to try and show it off. It does require a bit of explanation, which I'll do here in the intro, then we'll jump straight in. It is kind of a dumb way to play him. It doesn't require much skill to play, but to understand why it works and the way you should run it does require a bit of an intro. Might be overcomplicating it a bit, but I'm just going to run with it. For the talent, you can grab whatever you want. It doesn't play into the setup that much, although Spring Loaded does help it out a little bit. So does Tribunal. Overcharge is just a bit of an iffy talent. You can go for any of them. It's not a requirement for the playstyle. I imagine that at some point Spring Loaded is going to be nerfed because it does a little bit too much at the moment. But the base for the setup, if you weren't aware, is you just switch to the mag dump mode and repeatedly spam it. You grab Death Hand so you can just empty it and reload it turbo speed. The easiest way for me to explain this and kind of compare it if you play Paladins already is it's kind of like a reload spam setup. Like with Dambo, you're reload spamming, but you can still heal and Q. You can still use the burst mode and the automatic mode, but because of the time between switching and stuff, you're going to play mostly just with the mag dump and trying to get close so you can just empty on people. If you've seen my other 7 video, I still have the same 3 builds here with the auto hook, wall and dash. They're still really solid and they work in their own situations. And then I have 2 for the mag dump. You can actually run these 3 with the mag dump and do fine. This just again hones in on it a little bit. I've got 2 different versions of the setup. I'll explain why in a second. We've got the extra health increase there, which I run in all of them. We've got extra reload speed because reload speed is capped out at 60%. There's no point adding the extra one in there really. Basically is worth 750 credits. I'm sure you get where I'm going, but this is the easy version of the setup with the recoil reduction. I have a different version that doesn't run that because if you're really good with it, you can compensate for it. You don't really need to run this. You do get used to the crazy recoil surprisingly quick. It's manageable. This makes it easier, which is why I call it the easy mode. You're not really trading off too much for it, although you can throw any card in at level 4 instead. So I'd recommend playing the harder version, getting used to it so you have more points to play around with than getting used to playing with this. Although it might be a completely different story on console, I'm just talking for PC where it's a little bit easier to compensate for stuff. Maybe on console you're going to have a harder time and it makes more sense to run this card. I'm not sure, but I just thought I'd present you both versions of the setup because I don't always want to have to compensate a ton, and I just want to play with the easy one if I'm playing like a TDM or something. Talked about it a little bit already, but for the items, the thing I usually go for with this, because it's kind of become a meta standard, is Death Hands obviously, but aside from that, Haven and Veteran, they work really well at the moment, especially with how cheap Veteran is for like 15% extra health, and Haven on top of that, and in fact you don't have to buy Cauterize, and I'll also grab Nimble or something. The order's kind of whatever as long as you get Death Hands 2 first to get that full 60% reload speed. Alright, well I guess I've got the menu bug. I thought this was fixed, but I can't click anything here. I was in the loading screen for a little while, and now it's just stuck. Alright, well we're back. I'm not going to explain any of what just happened. I'm just going to hopefully cut it so it wasn't too painful. We got Onslaught Foreman's Rise for game 1. We got an Ando, a Sky, a Ruckus, and a Ceres. Then for their side, a pretty painful team comp. Ceres back, Grover, then Khan and Victor. We'll go Spring Loaded, and then we'll just go for this one to minimize screen shake. Does make a pretty big difference and should make the video a little bit easier to watch without just the screen going everywhere. We'll go for Death Hands to start. Probably grab Wrecker in this one too. I guess our team comp is also kind of cheesy. Sky went for heals too, although Ceres isn't here. I was already on a mag dump. Let's pull around the side. I guess the best tactic here is for me to try and go after the Victor. That was a pretty decent starting play. We'll run in on the Ceres. Pretty good shots so far. You can hold it for full auto. You don't need to tap it. It will just continue going on its own. We'll dodge this back. That was pretty bad. Pull in Grover. That's not what I wanted to do. Is he dead though? Okay, we took him out. That play was pretty rough. Kind of worked out though, so we can grab some more Death Hands. I thought this video is going to be messy in general. I want it to be pretty snappy and to accurately represent what this feels like. That was a disgusting play on the Victor. I don't even feel bad though. We'll dash in on the back. That doesn't deal much damage at this sort of range. It does drop off incredibly quick. We'll pull the Ceres in, shred through her. There we go. We'll dash over this way. Really, I'm just going to try and focus the healers and the Victor here and ignore the tanks until I get Wrecker. Even then though, probably not the best idea to try and focus them. I should probably switch here, but we'll dash away. Dash down, pull the Victor. Yeah, I feel like I really am screwing him over here. I don't know if he's even actually connected. I'm pretty sure he is, but it's playing kind of weird. Shots on the Khan. Don't know why I feel like the Ceres is about to ult or something. We'll dash over this way. There goes the Khan. DPS on this is kind of ridiculous when you combo with the mines. Drop some mines here. Hello Victor, we'll pull you into them. Feel like I'm bullying the crap out of this Victor. We'll push in, give these guys a hand. The Nando ulted, so we're kind of safe. More shots on Khan. He's very, very low. We're going to go through the shield, maybe. There we go. We'll dash this way. Hello, Barrack. I'm dead. Gotta say, I wasn't really expecting him to go around and ult. Sky is firing at friendlies. Oh, no idea. We'll go for Haven and then Veteran 2 up to 2.4k nearly. It's pretty good. Don't know if I'd recommend just staying in the mag dump forever, but because of the video I'm going to do that just to make it a little bit of a better demonstration. We'll go for the ult here. Should be able to get 2 of them. There we go. Ult isn't terrible. Just could do it being a bit better, I think, or different. I think I talked about it in the other video. Not going to repeat myself here. There goes the Ceres. Dash in on the Victor. There we go. Really is quite easy to control with the 40% on it. We're just going to hang here for a sec. Guess we can drop down, try and do something. Pull the Grover in a little bit. There we go. He is outie. Let's go for more Haven. I think I'm going to get Wrecker right at the end. I feel like we're doing fine without it. Better off going for more sustained damage reduction. Plus the extra health and just everything we're going with right now means we're a force to be reckoned with. Just getting some cheeky hits here on the con. We're going to juke. Did I use my Q? I'm actually stunned. He's going for the stun setup. Okay, hanging on the corner. This match is a mess. We're going in. Hello, Barak. Okay, that kind of worked. The fact that I didn't get the pull there was quite nice. Hello, Khan. Bunch of damage into him. Jesus Christ. The burst mode plus the freaking mag dump is just crazy DPS. The auto is probably the weakest of the 3, but even the auto mode is pretty good. There goes the Grover. There goes the Ceres 2. I'm dead here. Okay, we got rid of a couple of them though. We're doubling their score. I feel like I've had at least 2 kills per death so far. We'll finish off our Veteran. Definitely had a few people online and in my comments, you guys, you know, saying that you don't really like the new meta of just everybody being tanky, healers and tanks kind of being everywhere, and games generally being slower. And personally, as I said in the other video, I actually kind of like the way things are at the moment. Maybe I'll get bored of it soon, but I don't feel like I will. Honestly, I kind of like this way that Paladins is at the moment. I feel like they can maybe up the percentage that Cauterize is in your in-hand, but other than that, I think it's just overall a great change for it to be an in-hand, so you'd have to buy it as an item. Don't really know what the hell my plan is. He's throwing the nade in. Do we go round, like this way, maybe? Yeah, let's do this, see if we can get closer to him, because playing up the top is a bad idea when there's nobody up there. There goes the Barak as well. Any second, he's moving kind of funny. We'll pull in on the Ceres. I was trying to dash there in the air. That's the only other change I'd make with 7 is if you could dash when you're not touching the floor, because it's kind of like old Lex slide. It's like a bit of a step backwards compared to some other stuff. Finished off our Haven. Like I said, Defrans 3 wouldn't be doing anything for us because it's capped at 60. That ult was actually solid. We'll pull Ceres back in, make sure she can't retreat as easily. There we go. Do we go in on them? He's actually ulting here. He's still dead. That's a triple. Yeah, 3 for 1. I'll happily take that. I don't think anybody on the team was helping me there. Not to say the team was doing a bad job or anything. Sky's playing kind of weird, but other than that, pretty much just standard Paladin stuff. We'll pull in on the Ceres. She doesn't have her stacks. We'll pull her back out into the fight. That's probably my favourite part about 7, is that sort of combo when you can pull people back in. Don't know why I thought the Grover was going to retreat there. We'll just get more shots on him. He's going for the ult so we can just save our abilities for afterwards. Pull the Grover ult through. He can't. Grover's dead here too. Hello, Ceres, you really want to get involved here again? I might die though. Holy shit, she's actually going to get rid of me. Yeah, fair play. I thought I was going to be able to kill her pretty quick, but she stacked up and got enough health to deal with me. Oh no, man, I'm just in a good mood. I'm running around with 7, just spamming people and getting some pretty juicy combos. That F is a bit weird. We'll pull him up a little bit, melt through him, go for the ult. Is that going to be a 2-man fear? I'll take that. Range drop-off is severe, but we're still dealing pretty good damage when the spread isn't harsh. Go for like a flank play or something. Oh, hello. Okay, you're just gone. That was gross. Jesus Christ, all of those hit. We'll pull in to the Barak. Sure, we'll pull the Ceres in. She ulted, but way further back than I thought she was going to. I thought the Nando she would have blocked it, but nope. Score is 392 to 212. They put up a really good fight for it, to be honest. I don't feel like they were a bad team at all, but we've just been on some shit, to be honest. I think our damage is going to be kind of crazy. We'll pull in, get a little yoink there on the Grover into the mines. Just disgusting shit. We'll pull over this side, pull away. Am I going to get out of here? I guess so. Score is 397 here. I guess I'll just make my stat look a little bit better. I do like the fact the ult goes through walls and stuff, and if you get CC'd or it ends, it just auto triggers, which is kind of nice. Khan should be dead here. And there we go. There is the victory. What a fantastic game 1. Really good demonstration for the setup there. To be honest, it is a bit of a pub stomp sort of setup. It's kind of cheesy, similar to the reload spam ones, but it doesn't feel as frustrating to go against, at least in my experience, because you're not getting CC'd, you're just getting damaged, and it is pretty easy to play around it. You just don't go close to the 7, stay at even a medium distance and you're safe. I want to call it overpowered because in certain situations it definitely is a little bit too strong, but those are really the only situations where it's even slightly useful. His kit doesn't really play into it though, with the movement and the pulls and everything, so I will call it overpowered because I do think it is a little bit too good. Whether that's a bad thing and whether it should be nerfed is sort of a different question. It is also a ton of fun though, as you saw there. 28, 820k, really happy with that. We carried. It is definitely a setup, if you're trying to carry, that you'll be able to do that with. Does really make him feel like a flanker, to be honest. I feel like the burst and the auto mode make him feel more like a damage. With this, you are kind of getting behind people, bursting them before they react, and just getting a free kill if you've set it up well. Don't know why I'm yapping. That match spoke for itself. I'm level 17 already on 7, which should show you how much I've enjoyed my time with him, because he is just a very varied character compared to some of the more linear ones we've had release. Anyway, for game 2, we're on TDM Snowfall, a more challenging situation for sure. We also don't have a healer. This is close to a worst case scenario, I would say. We've got an Eevee, Maeve, Cassie, and Ruckus. Ruckus there saying we need a support. We're all locked in already. Nothing we can do about that. For their side, we're up against a Maeve, a Pip, a Grok, a Vora, and a Koa. Let's go for Death Hands, and we'll just stick to Death Hands, and then we'll get it tier 2 as quick as possible, because it really is quite important for this setup if you want to do well. Those Fs were atrocious. I'm glitched showing as invised. We'll just run around the right. This is a risky play, but we'll go for it. Hello Grok, there's some shots. I actually landed all of those. We'll pull up and then dash and then get shots on Pip. 300 damage on the pull is also really, really nice. We'll dash this way, juke the Grok. Hope Makoa doesn't turn around. I don't get put in combat. We're actually healing here. Those jukes were god tier. We're actually out. Feel kind of cheesy that I got away there, but okay, that pull landed. The correction on that is a little bit crazy. They should maybe make it a little bit more like Makoa hook. That could also make him feel a bit less frustrating, because when I'm going up against 7, the pull when he yoinks you in is definitely the most annoying part about his kit. It's not really the burst or anything like that. I don't feel too annoyed when I go up against like a mag dump 7. I just feel a little bit offset when he yanks me, but then again, that's kind of a good thing. What I was trying to say is that I feel like 7 could get nerfed quite a bit and would still do really, really well, but I don't think I'm necessarily advocating for his nerf. I feel like in the position he's in is fine, sort of. Hopefully you get what I mean. I thought that was our Vora. I'm dead. We don't even have a Vora. Let's go for Haven. Yeah, sure. We'll switch off to the mag dump. We'll dash around the right side here. Yoink the Maeve in. She countered that. The fact that you can counter the pull also means it doesn't necessarily need to be harder to land, because you can counter it way more than you can with like a Makoa thing, because it's not really heavy CC like that is. I'm gonna save it. Hello Maeve. There's a yank. That was ridiculous. Okay, dash over this way. The explosions trigger on a totem. Didn't know that. Assumed it would with like a Ying Duke. I didn't think it would happen with a Grok totem. Yank the Pip. We'll yank him again. That was so disrespectful. Oh my god, I didn't even kill him there. He went for the ult. Grok ulted too. Pip didn't get it off, but we'll grab some more Haven. Switch to it. We're actually losing this one, understandably so, to be honest, because I'm not carrying as much. We'll get rid of the Maeve. I was just absolutely blasting there with Death Hands. This honestly is crazy. The reason why it isn't necessarily as strong or necessarily as overpowered is because you do need to grab reload speed, or else it's just like incredibly painful to use if you don't have any Death Hands. That's a big reason why I like it, is because you do have to sort of commit to it to have it as a setup that will actually be useful instead of just a firing mode, which is what it's meant to be, I guess. Let's run here on the Grok. He's outie. We'll just dash in on the Pip. Grabbed Veteran 2. We'll yoink the Maeve, finish her off, save Eevee. Sure, hello Pip. We'll yoink him in as well. Momentum carry there, kind of crazy. I have had that glitch a couple times now. I think even on the channel it's been in a couple videos. Get some shots here on the Makoa. Gonna just fire through that shield, dash away, pull up, hang on the wall for a sec. Does he think I'm still there? He's firing, but he's missing. I'm being tapped a little bit, but we're kind of safe. We'll just dash this way. Yoink somebody in. Nope, that's a Makoa. That could have been pretty bad. We'll queue in. Hello, Grok. Oh my god. Okay, that was a ridiculous amount of burst, but I did play it well. I got super close to him. I did like my entire kit. I just feel so cheesy there. We're on 666 health. Exactly what I mean though. It worked well because it was a flank and I fully committed to the play, and I literally was like inside the Grok. Sounds weird. We'll dash over this way. Pip's ulting. I'm dead. That was a bad play for me. I was just still recovering from whatever the hell happened to that Grok. He just got friggin' removed from reality. Let's get rid of the Vora. Bit of a weird play. We'll yoink over this way. Q over here. Hello, Grok. Don't think you're going to get away from me like this, my guy. We'll Q in. Blast him from the front. There we go. It's kind of the reason why I like comboing it with the taunt. You get a level 8. I can't remember the name of it right now, but with the extra movement, cooldown reduction, everything about the taunt spring load, I think is the name, is just, you know, taking it up another notch. We'll go for the ult on as many of them as we can get it on. That's like a 3-man fear. I think I'm dead here though. Any second. I was hoping nobody saw me, but of course I didn't get all of them. Pull up this way. Q over here. Hello, Vora. Just gone. Maeve gave me a hand for sure. They're in an open area, which is making this quite a bit more difficult. Another reason why the setup isn't as strong as it otherwise might be. We'll pull the Vora in. She should be out here for sure. There we go. Let's get rid of the Maeve as well. I don't know why that pulled me in. Don't think that should have worked the way it did. It looked like I directly hit her there. Okay. And yeah, there we go. There's a defeat, 25-40. They deserved the win. They were the better team. My team was all over the place. The setup worked well, I would say. It was definitely more difficult to pull off, but still did fine. 16,872k. Happy with that. I think overall it was a bit jank. Their Vora struggled. Their Grok did a great job though. So did the Makoa. The Maeve specifically was doing a lot of the work, and so was the Pip. Shoutouts to the Pip. And yeah, there we go. That was Mag Dump. I guess 7, I was going to call him Vora then. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Of course, let me know what you want to see me do next. I'll see you guys all really, really soon. And as always, stay Frost, stay.